Welcome back, everybody. Glad to have you here with me. Glad to be able to be here with you. Having a few health issues, nothing serious, I don't think. So why don't we go on ahead and get ourselves into that best position and start with that opening prayer. Let's definitely do not forget the folks who are still digging out in Western North Carolina, in Eastern Tennessee. It seems like the only people who are going to do it is us. We seem to be having some rather slow responses from several programs that you would have imagined would have been in there within moments, as was expected, for Hurricane Katrina, which was on the coast of irony of ironies. It wasn't in the center of the nation. So we literally managed to have a hurricane get from the coast to the center of the nation and then dump some 30 trillion gallons of water into mountain valleys, and somehow emergency programs are caught flat-footed and still have not responded in force within a week. But hat tip to all of those private citizens who are doing so much. Hat tip to all those private citizens who flew in their own helicopters, who are currently forming their own whirlybird Air Force, as I like to call them, flying out of Hickory, North Carolina, and I'm sure other airports. The one I've heard about was in Hickory, where between 30 and 45 private choppers are being flown in and out, carrying water and medication and even oxygen, which was something I hadn't ever even considered. But of course, there's people in those mountains and in those hills who need oxygen because theirs is running out. Just horrific. So why don't we go on ahead and start with that morning prayer, and I'll meet you over on the other side. Alrighty, here we go with Psalms chapter 131, a song of degrees of David. Lord, my heart is not haughty, nor mine eyes lofty. Neither do I exercise myself in great matters, or in things too high for me. Surely I have behaved and quieted myself as a child that is weaned of his mother. My soul is even as a weaned child. Let Israel hope in the Lord from henceforth and forever. Chapter 132, a song of degrees. Lord, remember David and all his afflictions, how he sware unto the Lord and vowed unto the mighty God of Jacob. Surely I will not come into the tabernacle of my house, nor go up into my bed. I will not give sleep to mine eyes or slumber to mine eyelids, until I find a place for the Lord, and habitation for the mighty God of Jacob. Lo, we heard of it at Ephratah. We found it in the fields of the wood. We will go into his tabernacles. We will worship at his footstool. Arise, O Lord, into thy rest, thou and the ark of thy strength. Let thy priests be clothed with righteousness, and let thy saints shout for joy. For thy servant David's sake, turn not away the face of thine anointed. The Lord hath sworn in truth unto David, he will not turn from it. Of the fruit of thy body will I set upon thy throne. If thy children will keep my covenant and my testimony that I shall teach them, their children shall also sit upon thy throne forevermore. For the Lord hath chosen Zion, he hath desired it for his habitation. This is my rest forever. Here will I dwell, for I have desired it. I will abundantly bless her provision. I will satisfy her poor with bread. I will also clothe her priests with salvation, and her saints shall shout aloud for joy. There will I make the horn of David to bud. I have ordained a lamp for mine anointed. His enemies will I clothe with shame, but upon himself shall his crown flourish. Chapter 132. A Song of Degrees of David. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Chapter 134. A Song of Degrees. Behold, bless ye the Lord, all ye servants of the Lord, which by night stand in the house of the Lord. Lift up your hands in the sanctuary, and bless the Lord that made heaven and earth, bless thee out of Zion. Alrighty, y'all, that's going to conclude it for today. Nobody forget, God loves you.